Man, oh man, oh man. Technical difficulties, I tell you guys. So, this is part two of episode 116. Unbelievable. Unbelievable IG Live. Shame, shame, shame. Once my co hosts join in, we'll get back to where we left off. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but like it just like completely just stopped. I don't know what happened, but I had to like post it because it's like I had to post like the first. I said part one because
Hmm.
like when you go on live, if you don't like post it right off the bat, it's lost. So I had to go back
Um,
and do that. But I don't know what the heck happened. It was weird.
I don't know. I just seen live video ended out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was
They
like, my phone
probably
didn't even say nothing. It just like cut off. But yeah, where we were talking about Herbert or Lawrence drafting one of those two.
oh yeah. Um. Um. I had to go with Lawrence. I think Lawrence is gonna have a really good season this year. I mean, one, I think Calvin Ridley is just one of the nastiest route runners out there, and him getting him, I think that's gonna elevate his game a lot.
Yeah,
And then Zay Jones took that big step last year. I feel like he was pretty good last year too.
Slept on.
I think there's a yeah. He's about to take a step. He's about to be really good.
bro. Like
Even though at first I thought he was going to be a bust.
speaking of Zay Jones, like I remember in camp there was route running videos. They showed Zay Jones running the route.
I've
He ran
seen
the
that.
route pretty fine, but then they're like, "This is how a JV prospect runs a route, and this is how a varsity player runs the route." And then they show Calvin really just cutting up. That
Yeah.
man looks like he's ready to go this year. I think he's going to have a good season with Trevor Lawrence. But I have to go with Herbert because I think getting a guy like Kellen Moore, who helped the Cowboys have a top offense for a while, history has proven time in, time out that he does get pass happy. The throw the ball, calling a lot of throwing plays when you're down by 10 or more. I've seen it several times. It annoyed me. But I think that's good for someone like Justin Herbert. I think that's good for somebody that loves to throw the ball. So I think that's a match made in heaven with Kellen Moore calling plays, and then you have Justin Herbert there. So I would rather go with Justin Herbert because of that reason. He can get you more points if they find themselves down by 10 or more.
Yeah.
This is the last one. It's kind of like it's weird, but I do believe it's something to be mentioned. Joe Burrow, Justin Fields.
Mm. Fantasy
Mm,
wise, wow.
Burrow. I'm going Burrow because of his offense. Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
I think Justin Fields is really good in fantasy though.
yeah. That's what his running is actually like really crazy.
Yeah, nah. I would take Fields.
His
I would take
running, and not to mention they just got what's the face?
DJ Moore.
Not the DJ Moore went to the Panthers.
No, he was on the Panthers.
Oh
Now
yeah,
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 they
yeah.
just
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
got
right.
him. Yeah,
You're right. Yeah, they just got DJ Moore, and they just got Chase Claypool, who is supposed to be he's built like a top five wide receiver. Fortunately, his production is not that. But I mean, I think Justin Fields is ready for a big step as well. Throwing the ball because I mean his legs are already there. I'd probably go with Justin Fields. simply off of Justin. If it was just fantasy, I'm going Justin Fields.
It's tough, but like in terms of fantasy, you have to put Justin Fields in the conversation with someone like Joe Burrow. I'm gonna go with Burrow in this situation. Just because he has more weapons, less likely to turn the ball over, compared to Justin Fields,
Yeah.
potentially throwing interceptions or fumbling the ball since he's gonna run with the ball. But Joe Burrow scored the most fantasy points of his career last year, PPR leagues. He scored 350.7 points last year. So actually, y'all did have a good point with that. Now that I just read that, yeah, y'all did have a good point with quarterbacks getting them earlier because as someone like Joe Burrow, who's not even known for rushing the ball, got 350.7 points in PPR leagues. That's huge for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really huge. But yeah, I would go with Joe Burrow in this situation over Justin Fields. All right, tight ends. Fred, this might ruffle your feathers a little bit. Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews.
Ah, ah.
Kelsey.
My mind's telling me no.
Kelsey number one for
Yeah,
forever.
yeah. It's Travis Kelce. Also, he got Patrick Mahomes. It's Travis Kelce.
Andrews would be like 2 or 3, but probably 2.
Yeah, I'm about to say, get it right.
Yeah, I think these are going to be the two best tight ends in fantasy. I think Mark Andrews could. I'm not going to do it, but I think he could be gone within the first 2 rounds because of how much, like how meaningful he is for fantasy wise. He's basically like a wide receiver for Lamar Jackson, getting the ball a lot. It's a security blanket. But I do believe that chemistry of what Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce have. Right now, looking at the boards, Travis Kelce is actually projected to go fifth in fantasy leagues, the PPR leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's
projected
crazy.
to go 5.
I'm not getting.
What do you say, Rob?
I'm not going to be the one to do it.
Yeah, I can't. It sounds good, but
Yeah.
a tight end at 5 or at a top 5, no. But I would go with Travis Kelce in this situation. T.J. Hawkinson or George Kittle?
George.
I would say like the easy answer would be George Kittle, but like I feel like Kyle Shanahan blocks him way too much. Like I feel like he don't be running out on routes enough. Like he's such a good pass blocker. I mean, pass and run blocker. He's such a good blocker that they block him a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Because I've had George Kittle a lot over the years in fantasy, and unfortunately, like y'all said, he's used a lot to block because of how good of a tight end overall he is. He can pass catch and block, but fantasy, I would have to go with T.J. Hawkinson because as many times as I had George Kittle, it's always like at least 3 to 4 games I don't have my number one tight end because he's out. And T.J. Hawkinson should get the ball a lot, being the next best pass catching option behind Justin Jefferson and that Vikings offense. And they were in a lot. The Vikings were in a lot of one-score games last year with their terrible defense that they had, and they didn't upgrade the defense. So I do believe that's going to be the same situation for Kirk Cousins to throw the ball. So I do believe that T.J. Hawkinson could finish being a top 3, top 4 tight end in fantasy this year.
Yeah.
Last but not least, I got Rob's boy. He's probably going to pick him. Darren Waller or Dallas Goedert?
Waller.
Mm.
I think Waller looks so good right now. He looks crazy.
Waller's also prone to getting hurt.
That's
He
true.
had a lot.
I feel like got getting hurt a good bit too last year, wasn't he? Pretty sure he was. I had him, so. But nah, Waller is. Yeah, he's definitely prone to injury, but like, he's gonna be like our number one option in the passing game. So I'm gonna say Waller.
Yeah.
Just because we don't.
I might go with Waller just because you said that. Just because he's probably gonna be under one option.
We don't have, like the Eagles, like they have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Like we have, I mean, we got some good some decent receivers now versus last year. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, they're no Darren Waller.
No.
So.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. I would go with Darren Waller in this situation. Um, Outside of being hurt, I do believe that he is the fourth best tight end in football right now, behind Kittle, Andrews, and Kelsey. Um, I can't believe y'all got him, Rob. I can't believe y'all got him. Like, yeah, I did hear a lot of good things about him too in y'all's camp. I think he's going to be basically the security blanket in your offense for Daniel Jones, because y'all have a lot of wide receivers that could step up and be studs, but y'all don't have anybody that's like a proven number one. And then you have Darren Waller in there with a lot of young guys in the offense. In terms of receivers, I think he's going to get the ball a lot if Daniel Jones needs a security blanket for short yardage situations, or even just to have him option down the field to throw the ball to as well. So I would go with Darren Waller over Dallas Goedert also. But yeah, that's the end of our game. I just want to say before we go off, y'all know our draft is 7 on Sunday, 7 p.m. Rob picks 4th, I pick 5th, Fred, you pick 6th. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know I'm winning that championship full time this year.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll see.
Maybe I'll add to the trophy case.
Hey, I'm actually installing mine right now. I'm getting mine set up for when I win my championship. It's gonna be a nice little shelf on the wall. I'm already setting it up. I already got everything planned out. You ain't got to worry about it.
Honey,
Hey, I'm gonna see out the ceremony though. I'm gonna see out the ceremony.
You said the ceremony. But yeah, despite the IG live problems, we got the episode done.
Yeah.
So that's all the time that we have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Tom Sairi, my co-host, Fred Harris, Rob Cerasuolo signing off. Thank you guys for watching and listening. We'll see you guys on next week's episode.
See y'all then.
you're